Hey everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the PlayStation 4 console. You're with Sovereign, but again, you guys knew that already. Welcome back everybody. Thank you for being here. Please make yourselves comfy. So, the results of the diamond guessing game. Now, there were a lot of good guesses. Some of you guys guessed like super high, and I wish that I had gotten that many. Some of you guessed like 3.5 stacks. I wish I got 3.5 stacks. Um, I was off by 1 diamond with my guess. I guessed 2 stacks. I had a stack and then 63 diamonds. But that also means that Mr. Grim Reaper, you were dead on. We actually had somebody guess dead on this time. I don't know why I have my diamonds hidden in here. It doesn't really matter. So there they are, 64 and 63. He guessed it absolutely perfect. 127, he said. And that is exactly what we've got here. So those are the diamonds that we pulled out of those blocks. And wow, yeah, he nailed it, man. He really did. So now we've got almost 3 stacks total of diamonds. Then we've got some emeralds. And I do have some emerald blocks that I can break open as well. So congratulations, Grim Reaper. I'm going to get a sign, and I'm going to place your name in memoriam. But not in the bad kind of memoriam, like you died or anything. You know, not like that. I don't even know if I have any signs made yet, man. Do I? Dude, if I do, I don't really... You know what? If I do, they'll be in with oak. And look at that. Man, I'm good. Well, I'm not really good. I just know how I usually organize my stuff. And I can't believe I remembered which chest was oak. Yeah, so I've done a lot of off-camera work, as you guys saw in that little montage. And it's been... Come on. Ongoing in the Sphinx, the Ender Sphinx statue down there. And also, none of you have mentioned it yet, but I'm expecting somebody to say, why don't you make it out of red sandstone because it's on red sand? Well, I thought about that, and if anybody is curious about that, it's simply because it has a contrast, and I mean, if it was made out of red sandstone, I think it would blend too much. So, this way, I like it. I also added this little pond because I'm going to be doing, more things around this to kind of, bring it to life a little more. But yeah, a lot of nether trips, guys. Extremely annoying stuff. But we've got a lot of quartz here. And so our portal's right there. We can just step into it or keep going in. And here is our little area. I put up some vines, and you can barely see, but I have some string from spiders put up on either side of the vines to prevent them from spreading any further than I would like them to. But this one actually is still trying to spread more than I want it to. Stop that. I'm going to have to go through and mess with that some more. But yeah, so we got some like vines growing around and stuff. Those are going to keep on spreading until I put some string on there. I actually didn't know that they would spread as they went down. I thought that they would only spread from the top. So you'll see I've got string up there. But anyway, guys, so this is what we've got so far. I just stuttered like crazy, man. This is what we've got so far. This is where we are. I got a special little room made for you guys, and these little dinky pedestals are going to be where you have your names, and of course I will make more as is required. So, let's put this on there. So it's, we got a big X, and you guys can't see me entering text because I'm capturing it on the PlayStation. Grim Reaper. And then little X, big X. And he guessed 127. Perfect guess. I'm going to put perfect guess. 127 diamonds. And God, I hate text entry on the PS4. There we go. I'm kind of thinking I should do that. I don't really know. I mean, I've got the I don't know, that doesn't look very good. But I want this to be lit up a little more, I mean, well, you know what I'll probably do? I can put some glowstone behind the signs. Because it's so dim right there. That does not look good at all. I have made many another trip, man. Like, so many. I have 5 more full stacks of glowstone back at the house. There we go. Sweet. So I can just do that all the way across like this. So whenever we have another diamond guessing game, or anything else really that would involve me putting your name in here, then you will go in here forever to be immortalized. My goodness. And I will also, this is something I can probably, expand if I need to. I mean, I imagine I probably have enough spaces in here as it is, but if I needed to, I could expand this. Also, I will be heading downwards more. So down there, I will continue digging off camera probably, and there will be a strip mine down there. You guys know I don't like strip mining, but I do want the diamonds, man. And I would like to do the diamond guessing game more often if possible. So, I mean, as long as I'm up for it and I'm not too tired and I'm in the mood, I definitely do plan on doing some strip mining off camera, but of course I've got to actually cut my way down to diamond level, which won't be too hard because we're at 40 right now. I was very careful to make this room not below level 40, so we didn't get a bunch of slimes spawning in here. Yeah, so we're right at level 40, so we didn't have slime spawning. And you know what? Before I put down the flooring, we were at level 39, and slimes were spawning. So I cut right into a slime chunk, and I could use a slime chunk. So it's kind of unfortunate that it happened to be right in my way. Yeah, so I'm hoping as I cut down there a little further, maybe I can, make a little path that goes off to the side, and I can find another slime chunk too. And yeah, hopefully that works out. That would be really awesome. But yeah, guys, I'm hoping you like it so far. I like the vines. I think the ivy goes really, 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 really good with the pillars. Oh yeah, see the web everywhere. It's really not doing what I was hoping it would do. But I don't want to have too much web all over the place. I suppose I'll just do some control and cut them off every now and again when I need to. But yeah, I'm hoping that you guys really enjoy it. And it's just going to keep looking better, I think. Just give it some time. So big congratulations to Grim Reaper for his perfect guess. That's awesome, man. I was really, really thrilled to see somebody finally nail it on the nose, man. I actually did my math like repeatedly over and over again, like 7 times, because A, I suck at math. Like seriously, I really do suck at math. And B, I just really wanted to make sure before I went and, immortalized my stupidity on YouTube that I got the number correct. Because if it was wrong, man, I think I would have hurt a little bit for that. Yeah, so 60 plus 60 is 120, and then 4 plus 3 is 7, 120. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much what I did in my head, like over and over and over and over and over again. So I know it is correct. But seriously, man, congratulations, dude. Thanks so much for playing, everybody. Some of you guys were so close, man. It really hurt. It could have been anybody's game really near the end there. But, he guessed it dead on the nose, and that just pretty much ended it right then and there. It was really hard for me not to say, dude, you got it. Everybody else might as well just not even try. But obviously I didn't want to do that. Yeah, so today I'm thinking we'll at least get a start on our home up there. I'm really not thinking that I like the water elevator, guys, so I will probably change that in the future. We just, it'll take some time to do. But in the meantime, that's all I got for stone bricks, huh? Okay, well, we're gonna need to bring some of this with us. Yeah, in the meantime, I really want to get to work on our actual home, so. And I'm not sure what I want to do the floors out of. Oh yeah, I have 6 more diamonds in here, I forgot. Just so they were easy to access when I wanted to make like weapons or pickaxes. And these did not come from the diamond guessing game. Those were ones I already had, so fear not, guys. What kind of wood? What kind of wood? Man, I really like to do birch a lot because it's a light color, so it's bright, and it helps make the room that you put it in look brighter. Did I use that for... I did use birch for this. Dang it, man. I don't want to use, like, the same thing too much, But then also, if I used... diorite, is it? Yeah. Diorite. If I use diorite, though, man, I don't know. I don't know how if I like the appearance of that, really. Let's see. So we've got, yeah, that's like red and yucky. That's boring. We're already seeing a ton of that. Spruce is dark, man. So is like dark oak, obviously. But, we'll do flooring. We'll do when it comes time to do it. I should still have a workbench up top there, so hopefully I do. Man, I got to do some serious work on these platforms. Look at the Sphinx down there, looking so elegant. Yeah, you know what, dude? I think I made his back legs a little too short. I think I'm going to have to work on his butt a little bit, man. I really do. I think I made his back legs just a little too short, so I'm gonna have to even that out a little bit. But that's no big deal. I can do that off cam. And go up, up, up. So yeah, guys, lag is still bad today, of course. I told you you'd probably hear it every single video. It's driving me absolutely mad. All right. Okay, I was gonna say, did I really get rid of my crafting table? Like I was like, I could have sworn I put one up here. So we're gonna do basic framework right now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do as usual. I'm just kind of doing what I do. I'll make all of this into stone brick. Perfect. So I'm gonna, let's see here. Let's get this out of the way. I want these corners kind of cleared up a little bit. Let's do something like this, and I'm gonna make this house big too, because I'm really trying to get better at my whole creating houses thing, and it really helps if you give yourself more room to work with blocks. So I'm figuring, by doing a larger house, I will allow myself the room to play around with the blocks and check out the different textures and stuff like that, and break up patterns more, things like that that'll kind of help the whole overall structure of the house look better. Yeah, so I figure if I make it big enough, that's what he said, then it will work out a little better. So, man, a whole stack already gone. Alright, so right here, I want this to be kind of, recessed inward. I feel like that would look really good. So, do this. We're going to have to go like that. Wait a minute, let me think here. There we go. And, oh, you know what I need to do? I'm worried something will spawn up here. I don't know. It just feels too dark. Excuse the sniffling. There. And let's move our axe out of the way. This is some dangerous stuff now, boys and girls. Alright, so we want to do that. Again, this is all stuff I'm just trying, and I honestly don't really have a clue what it is that I'm doing. You guys know that by now. I mean, you know me. This is what I do. This is how, this is my process. And you know what? That was not... No, we gotta do it differently. I'm sorry. We gotta go like this. And then do it. If I can... There we go. Crunch. Alright, let's get another one up top here. I'm getting a basic shape down, and then when I figure it out, we'll be good. We'll be golden. Let's do another one of these. And upside down stairs. Let's see what this is looking like. Ooh, that was close. Really not sure. Maybe if I keep it going like that, and then what I do like this, and then another one, and another one, and then oh, my uncrouched. Jesus, man, I almost just killed myself super bad there. Okay. And oh, all right, let me get a look. See here. Oh. Trying to determine if I do or do not like that. I'm gonna play around with this a bit. Okay, guys, so I'm thinking that I might have an idea here. Alright, let's see. So, I hate doing roofs, man. I've got a lot of practice yet I have to do, but we're getting there, I suppose. Maybe, slowly. Alright, let me get this on here and make sure I don't forget the overhang portion. So, alright, what we need to do is, let's do this. And trying to make sure I do this correctly. Think about the design here. I think it's like this. Oh, crunch. Let me get this piece off. No, that's not right. That isn't right. I've been watching some like tips videos and stuff on making roofs, so but I try to like watch like a second of them because I really hate using other people's designs. And I mean, I know that there's only a certain amount of designs out there. Eventually, everybody's going to end up using the same one just because that's the way it is. But, you know, I still feel weird about it. I don't know why. And so I try not to do too much with other people's designs. I'm just super, super weird about it like that. So let me see here. I think maybe it's like this. Maybe. All right, let me get up here. Once I get the basic idea down, then we'll kind of speed through this a little more. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's get back up here again and try this. And then a regular block, and God, this would be so much easier. Oh no, actually, yeah. No, wait, is it a regular block? I don't even know anymore. It would be a lot easier if I had like the ability to fly, like in creative mode. So much easier. Nope, that's too low. Too low. Oh, I did pick it up. Okay. There we go. That's what I'm looking to do. All right. Sorry, guys. I think I keep getting a little pop in the microphone there. My bad. It is not on purpose. And then upside down. I think we probably need to go up one more. So wait, oh, like this, and then upside down. Okay. Let me get down and take a look here. Alright, let me get a look here. Yeah, I'm wanting it to be like a monster roof, you know, just really come up to a nice point. So I didn't want to do the same kind of roof I always do. I mean, that is so boring. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I'm ready to evolve again as a builder. You know what I mean? Like in just my Minecraft series getting semi-popular anyway, and you know having more people to watch it, I've gotten a lot better at building. You know, just from that because I've kind of had to. You know, I mean, not that I don't want to, but I've kind of had to because you know everybody was watching. It became a little more popular, and you know it's really cool. I mean, oh, that is a bucket of water. Is that gonna put out my torches? Is it? Yep. Damn, I put out a lot. Oh my God, stop! It's going for miles. Anyway, yeah. So you guys have kind of like forced me in the best possible way to get better, and I thank you for that. And again, I'm ready to have my little evolution of building again. I'm ready to get even better. You know, I don't want to do the same kind of building forever and ever. So, you know what I wish you could do? Like, I really wish you could do is, I wish you could have a slab cross over 2 blocks in the center like this. Do you know what I mean? I could put a slab here, or I could put a slab here. But I would like to put a slab from this line to this line, right in the center. I really wish you could do that, man. I'm sure that I could if I had like a PC with like MC Edit or whatever the heck it is. Um, but no, I do not. So now that is a roof. I want this thing to be a spectacle from below. You know, I want it to be. You look up and you're like, holy crap, that is a big old house up there, man. I really do. That's why I made it in the tallest tree. I wanted it to be something that you could see, like you can see it. So did I do that? Oh yeah, I need to make those not upside down. I need to make them right side up. Like so. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do it to the other side. Alright, so now I have both sides kind of with their little A-frame roofs. Now I'm going to kind of finish like framing this in a little bit. I'm hoping I've got enough spruce. I actually had to go and cut some off camera a little bit ago to make sure that I did have enough to do just the little bit of framing I already did. So this is going to be a very big house. My God. What the hell was I thinking? I just kind of burped and I'm sorry about that. Alright. Might as well not worry about this corner. You won't be able to see. Well, no, yeah, no, we will be able to see it. Let's do that. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough actually. And we're so low on everything that we need. Oops. Don't fall. Thank you. I'm super worried about the darkness level up here. So maybe I should bring a bed next time I actually go down and come up here too. So let's get that. Okay. There we go. And now I'm actually wanting the real wall of the house to start in another block. So I want the the sides of the home to really have some depth to them. I think that will do a lot to help the build. And my dog is running around, so if he starts to bark, I apologize. He likes to go after the garbage truck, and a truck sounds like the garbage truck that's going by. Although it's not garbage day. Garbage day is Monday, but other people's garbage comes through, or rubbish for those of you that are not in the States. I'm really not sure. Oh my God, dude. That was like perfect, man. I had like exactly enough. I'm probably going to need to use some more later on though, too, of course, but that's fine. Let me think now. Think. I'm like trying to get an idea here. Okay. So we need to come up with like something that we want to use for our floor. I'm gonna go grab some stuff. Alright, so I went down and I got some stuff and I said, forget it. I am gonna actually use some birch wood because I just really, really prefer this for a floor. It's a nice light color, so it just keeps the room bright and I don't know. If you use the same amount of torches in the same placements but have like the floor made out of something dark, it really does seem like it makes the room dark. And it feels like something's gonna spawn in there. I mean, maybe it won't, but it's so dark. I don't like it like that. So, there we go. And hopefully I've got plenty of wood here. Now again, I'm gonna be doing the wall of the house right here. That's why I'm leaving the space blank. This is going to just be the basic outside frame to give the house some real depth to it. So, it's right here. It's so much lighter than the jungle wood I'm using too. God, I'm so paranoid. Something's going to spawn and annihilate me. And my little elevator. I think I'm definitely gonna redo that and make it different. I'm not really fond of it, and it's kind of right in the middle of the house too. So I'm gonna need to figure something out with that. I don't know, but we'll get there. We've got nothing but time. At least I think. I hope. I'm thinking this might be, by the end, the most complex house that I've ever built, but we'll see. I don't know. Oop, wrong one, wrong place. Now, by not putting the floor there, that'll just save us on a few materials, so make things a little bit easier. And I need to do some like serious material gathering off camera, so because I am using them up very quickly. I'm trying to make these builds bigger than the ones I usually do. Again, as I've said before, I like to do something I don't usually do, so, and part of that is, making bigger, more complicated builds. I'm really trying to step outside of my comfort zone. So, I'm gonna put some torches up there that'll help keep those freaking vines from growing into my way. There we go. Just cover all this in here. Let's grab this. Get that in there. And, I don't need to have all that glass exposed. I'm going to leave that open right now so I can actually get up, because I won't be able to get up, I don't think. Well, let me see. Yeah, I can. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Let's put this down so that it's ready to be used. Now, I need something to get the basis for our wall on here. So we're going to do white stained clay. I'm hoping I've got enough. I think this will look pretty cool when I have it. I'm thinking I may have to actually bump the frame and the roof up a block, but that's fine. I'll do that off camera if I need to. But I'm pretty sure I'll have to. So yeah, I'm not super good at house design. So now, this is going to be a very monotonous looking pattern at first too, but I'm going to break it up throughout as we go along, of course. We're getting the bare essentials of this house done, so we got nothing but time again to get things situated. There we go. Just get this first line done. And I should have enough white stained clay. Maybe at least for the first floor I should anyway. But that's cool. So I'm wanting it to be like a nice, almost like a, I don't know. I don't really know the style of the house. I'm not that good. I don't know like rustic or whatever, but kind of like a country farmhouse-ish type. So let's get these put up here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to make all this a block higher. That I will do off camera because that is just tedious work that you guys really shouldn't have to sit through. That's gonna be a huge pain, man. I wish I'd have thought of that, but oh well, it's fine. Let's get a few more torches down here. I don't really like the darkness. Alright, let's get up top here. Yeah, I'm going to do another block higher, so I'm just going to put another row on here right now. Man. Best thing, though, is if I need to make more white stained clay, or find some, I can just go to the mesa down there. So that's where I've gotten all this from anyway. I didn't have to go digging for it on my own, which is always a huge pain. Although now that I'm not looking for like actual clay that's populated in the world on its own, like I'm finding it everywhere. Like I can like jump in the water right now and I could probably find you know, some clay to dig up. Save it really quick. We got to be careful. I got autosave turned off, man. Don't want nothing heavy going down. So let's do some windows now. I'm just gonna kind of punch out a few holes here. Do some windows. Lots of natural light coming in. You know, I like it like that. So that, and oh, that one flew off. Oh well. Let's just make these holes the same on both sides. And we'll just do 2 right here. Oh no, it keeps falling. Stupid. And we'll do 2 right here. Give me that. It takes forever to pick stuff up, man, because of this lag. So, 2 there. Is that lined up? Yeah, okay, cool. I thought it wasn't for a second there. This one, man, I'm going to have to come back to because, like, and by the way, guys, I know that this little recess is not even. Like, there's, you know, 1 block longer on this side, I think. But I actually meant, excuse me, I had a hiccup there. I actually meant to do that because, again, I always make my houses a little too perfect. Not in terms of, like, they're the best house ever, but in terms of, you know, how even they are and all that good stuff. So I wanted to do something a little bit more realistic, I think, because not all houses are perfectly even and symmetrical. So I didn't want to do that this time. All right, let's do 1 window here, and since this is different, we'll do 2 here. There we go. Again, trying to work without symmetry, it's hard, but I think I'll manage. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some off-camera stuff now. I'm gonna move all of this up a block, which is just gonna be the worst thing ever. I'll probably lose a block or 2 of the spruce as well, and I had just enough blocks, so I should probably go down right now to do a little bit of gathering of more spruce wood from the trees, so I can make up the difference that I'm almost definitely gonna lose. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, so I've gotten the frame of the house moved up a block. I didn't actually move the roof up. I don't think I'm going to have to. I hope not, anyway, because that's going to be a major pain in the butt. But yeah, I'll probably have to move this up a block, but that's no big deal. But I'm really trying to avoid moving the entire roof up a block because that will just be so irritating. So yeah, we're going to do the second floor now. Just getting the floor laid out again. More birch, nice and bright. I do most of my floors in birch, actually. I'd really like to do something else, but again, I don't really like the way anything else looks. I mean, when it comes to, like, quartz is nice and bright and so is the white stained clay. But I feel like for floors, maybe in like a kitchen floor or something, the quartz or the white stained clay would be good. But I feel like they're just too clean for a floor, you know. And then the polished diorite, I don't like how many dark specks are in it really. So again, that kind of ruins the whole floor use for me. But I don't know, it's not terrible, I guess. Let's get this going. Alright, I had to go get some more birch wood so I could finish doing the floors. But I actually want to keep this open. I think it'll be really cool. I'm going to, if this works out, of course, I would like to maybe have some railing up here, you know, and you could see down to the first floor. I think that would be really cool. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm also going to get rid of more of this tree that is in our way. You know, some people like to just leave it in, and I mean, that, by the way, that's what he said. But I personally don't. It takes up too much room. And really, it just kind of messes up the whole layout of the interior of the house, so I try not to do that. Sorry, tree, you're going to start to deteriorate a little bit now, but for me, that's okay, because I can always use the saplings to grow more jungle trees on top of more jungle trees. As you guys can see, I've been working on those 3 over there, and wow, they kind of surprisingly got very close to the same height, which is good. And then I'm probably going to do like that one right there maybe, and more of them over there. I'm going to make like a very large kind of civic center area-ish thing over there, I think. So I'm going to have like platforms like kind of joined by all of those trees. Like it's just going to be a massive platform. At least that's my goal, my intention. That's what I plan to do, but I'm not really sure. So it's a lot of off-camera stuff getting these platforms and staircases made. So that's one thing I didn't really think about when I was planning to build within a tree. It's not the most friendly when it comes to resources and whatnot. So, but that's fine. All right. So now I'm just gonna use up the little bit of stained clay I do have left in my inventory. I do have some more in the chest, but I'm just gonna use up this little bit right here, and then I'm going to be done for the day because I think we've actually gotten quite a bit done here today. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use this up here. And I'll probably, you know, scooch the little overhangs right there. I'll probably scooch those up off camera too. No big deal there. But I think our house is going to come along really good. I also brought up some black stained clay as well because I'm going to use the black stained clay to kind of, you know, punctuate and break up the pattern of the white stained clay. And actually, let me see if it will work out okay with this design. So, grab this wood. I have so much jungle wood, it's like a crime. And I've like many a jungle tree has fallen to my axe blade. All right, let's get some black. Yeah, and I was hoping to do something like I'm not really sure exactly how I was gonna do it, but I don't know, just something to kind of break up the monotony of the pattern. So this might not come out the way I was envisioning it, but that's okay. We can always do something else. I mean, it's not a huge deal. And let's see. Let me get down there and we'll take a quick look at it. Because I really want to know. Now, I mean, I could definitely do the black up top. It's kind of hard to explain, but what I'm going for. But on the top part of the house anyway, since there will be a lot more room there, I can probably do it there much simpler. So let's get down here. Boom. Hello. There's like always an ocelot over here too. Run, man, run. Get away from me. I'm evil. Stop following me though. You're chasing me now. Don't hurt yourself on the cacti, you moron. Oh, well, isn't that just the worst sound? Dude, your pathing is crap. Go away. Alright, let me get over here so we can get a look at the house. Either way, man, we'll fix it up right. It'll look good by the time we're done. It's all trial and error. Yeah, see, I actually like that look from down here. And then again, when we do the top portion of the house, we'll have a lot more room to do the black, and I think some black stripes will look pretty good. So yeah, I'm actually liking that. Let me get up here a little higher so I can get a better look. Alright. And jump. That house is like really high up there. Yeah, see, now that looks good, man. That looks cool. I do like that. It's breaking up the pattern. And when we do get the house pretty much finished, I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut the little extra block of slabs off the outside edge of the house because I really want to try and keep the platforms conformed to the shape of the structure that's sitting on them. And actually, along that same token, what I'm going to have to do is I got to cut a little bit of the platform off near the smithy, which I need to do before I forget yet again. I keep forgetting to do that because like the smithy, you know, there's all this room and everything. I don't need this platform sticking out right here because there's no smithy sitting on it. So we're gonna kind of just remove a little bit of that. Just leave that jutting out there. And actually, I probably don't need all this fence on here too, but no, that's cool. I'll grab a little bit of oak fence and I'll finish going this way, and then I'll run it along here, and we'll join it up. Yeah, and I like that more. I like that much more. So, yeah, cool. Let's see the pattern of the platform. Ooh, crunch. Yeah, see, I like that much better. The platform looks better. I don't want just simple square platforms. So, all right. I think we're making some headway, guys. So, again, congratulations, Grim Reaper, on your perfect guesstimation of the diamond count. 127 diamonds from 58 blocks with a Fortune 3 pickaxe. I mean, frankly, if you ask me, it should have been better than that, but that's totally cool, man. I'm fine with that. Whatever. We still have almost 3 full stacks of diamonds, so I'm pretty happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll continue work on the house either next time or maybe an episode or two after that. You guys know how I like to jump around to keep things fresh. And, of course, we're going to do another mining episode soon as well for those of you that love to watch people just kind of mine. And I would really love to get into some diamond digging as well, too. So, and yeah, thanks so much, guys, for watching. You know, I really appreciate it. I love you all so much, and I hope to see you back for the next episode. Goodbye. Oh, that's me. There we go. Goodbye.